Aren't they? Good morning, hello, good evening. Obviously, if you're down under, this is the Great Big Parkrun Quiz. My name is Vassos. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining. If you're not watching live, you can fast forward about 5 minutes. We do a bit of a preamble. We tell people how they did country by country last week. Also, we have a new slogan this week after one of the questions was wrong last week. How many parkruns on mainland UK begin with a J? I think we said it was 1, and it turns out it was actually 3. So somebody in the comments, I can't remember who, maybe she was called Helen, said, "This quiz is a complete joke." Well, thank you, Helen. That is our new marketing slogan. Welcome to the Great Big Parkrun Quiz. It is a complete joke. Yes, we are a complete joke. We have had, as Tom said in the comments a moment, a proper root and branch investigation into what went on with J-Gate, what happened, and what we've come to the conclusion we're just, especially this end of the quiz, just not very good. And we're all just a bit tired. So that's what happened. Sorry about that. Good morning. Welcome along. Parkrun.me/quiz 14. To play along, that's where the answers are. I'll give you the questions, and then you can what's it called? What is it called, Russ? You can choose. It's I'll come back to that. Multiple choice is what it's called. Multiple choice. That is what the Great Big Parkrun Quiz is. It's also a complete joke. It's also 3 laps of 5 questions, so 15 questions. And I tell you what, let's get on with. Have you done a not parkrun yet, by the way? I did yesterday. I haven't logged it yet. I did the leg of mutton parkrun. Does Russ is in my ears, Russ Jeffries, as always. Does a not parkrun, Russ, have to be on a parkrun course, like a freedom run, or can it be any 5K anywhere? And you represent your home parkrun, or any parkrun of your choosing. Oh, cool. Okay, good. So mine was a pancake flat, leg of mutton parkrun, just off the River Thames. In the Barnes sort of swing of the River Thames, there's a little 1 mile loop around a little pond, which is a nature reserve, exactly 1 mile and exactly half a mile from my house. So 2 loops of that and a little bit extra to make up the 0.1 of a mile. And I thought I could pretty much break 20 minutes anytime. Turns out I can't. It's just outside, 20 minutes and 9 seconds, I think. I will log that because Russ checked for me, and the quickest time so far, representing Fulham Palace, quickest of the 10, representing Fulham Palace Parkrun, is 25:35. So if I'm quick, I can be first finisher for the first time ever. 12,000 people sold have logged a not parkrun in less than a week. Parkrun, actual parkrun, real parkrun, returning in New Zealand, lucky old New Zealand, on the 4th of July. In the meantime, we're doing the quiz, and we'll keep doing the quiz, obviously, until parkrun is back up and running worldwide. Right, what was I going to talk to you about? I was going to talk to you about the how well and badly you did nation by nation last week. No, Matthew, he's not up yet, by the way. He usually plays along with us, so I might have to do it myself. I know I can't do it myself. I know the answers. Oh, well. Hopefully he'll get up in the next 3 minutes. And Mary is up, but she's not in. So hopefully our Mary, who usually writes us a story, will be back in time to write us a story. We've done sticking and colouring already this morning, Mary and I. Okay, in last place, tail walking, with a pathetic score, if I'm honest, of 6 out of 15. Norway. In 19th place, then Eswatini, and then third last, and I know we say this every week, parkrun isn't competitive, but this is, in third to last place, a personal worst performance from the United Kingdom, 7.7 out of 15, not helped by Matthew and me getting 6 out of 15. So anyway, patheticos. Then Sweden, Ireland, New Zealand, France, Canada, Germany. Then the top 10. In 10th, Australia with 8.8. 9th, Netherlands. 8th, Malaysia. 7th, Italy. 6th, Poland. Top 5 in 5th place. 9.7. Oh, 4th equal. In fourth equal with 9.7 out of 15, Denmark and South Africa. Bronze medal last week to Russia with 9 point, just make the podium, 9.8 out of 15. Finland very strong at the quiz. They won 2 weeks ago, second place this last week, 10 out of 15. And Japan last week's champions, a 13 point, that's fantastic, 13.5 out of 15, which might actually be the highest country score we've ever had. Japan 13.5, the UK 7.7. I think the UK. Oh, look, Mary's back. Mary is back with her mum, so hopefully we will get at least a story, if not a Matthew, if not a 14-year-old with the longest fringe in the history of fringes. If we locked Matthew in a tower, he would be able to get out of the tower via his fringe. His fringe is so long at the front, he could just basically get people to climb up it. Slightly worried that my microphone isn't working well because it's not really showing up. Can anyone tell me if you can hear me? Presumably you would tell me if you couldn't. I agree with that, Lee Ashton. Come on, Matthew, wake up. Deborah says, the better we do, the worse GB does. Hello, Moscow in Russia. There's a Russian-y question coming up. You can hear me. Thank you, Lorraine. Good. Well, that's good to know. I can start then. Parkrun.me/quiz14. Hang on a second. Wait there. I'll see if Matthew's up. Matthew, are you up? Oh, hello, Mary. Can you go get Matthew? Okay, thanks.
Can you wash my hands?
Okay, you can wait, Matthew, and then wash your hands. Right, Matthew's going to get woken up. We're going to see a 14-year-old literally fresh from his bed. The 5-year-old is currently waking him up. That'll be fun. Or not funny at all. Okay, is everyone ready? We're going to start. Parkrun.me/quiz14. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to round one. General parkrun knowledge. Question 1. What was the average 5K parkrun time worldwide in 2019? This is something I found myself wondering quite a lot, actually, last year without actually asking the question. This question comes from Michelle Baxter Wickham from Hackney Marshes Parkrun. Thank you for elucidating something I'd been wondering a bit, Michelle. What was the average 5K parkrun time worldwide in 2019? Was it 30, 28, 31, 29, 32, 30, or 33, 31? I can tell you, when did we start doing the free weekly time podcast? That was about 2 or 3 years ago. It was about 29 minutes then. So whatever happens, it's got slower, which is a good thing, actually. Question 2. Which of these is not the equivalent of a 5K parkrun distance? Thank you, Daniel Evans, Mole Valley Parkrun. But you can see the answer, right? It's 0.00000033423 astronomical units. 0.000000500 petameters. Do you need the extra noughts at the end of that? 0.000005285 light years, or 0.00000016204 parsecs. Of those, I've only heard of light years. I would definitely go for light years if I didn't know the answer. It might still be light years, but I'd never heard of astronomical units, petameters, or parsecs. Which of those is not the equivalent of a 5K parkrun distance? So presumably 3 of those are. How many? No, not presumably, definitely. How many, although all of this comes under the umbrella of this is the parkrun quiz, it's a complete joke. Which of these is the real parkrun held at the venue of a Formula One race circuit? From Thomas at Luton Wardown Parkrun. Which of these is a real parkrun held at the venue of a Formula One race circuit? Oh, yeah. I missed question 3. Sorry. That was a heads up for question 4. Question 3, everybody. How many people are currently on one? Oh, that's a good question. Hello, Mary. Do you want to say hello?
No.
Mary's dressed as a bee. There she is. How many people are currently on one 5K park run? Oh, you want me to do the bee costume? Of course. How many people are currently, question 3, on one 5K park run? That question. Wait a moment. We're just doing up a bee costume. No, you're not. No. Well, actually, you're not, because you haven't done you nearly got round 1, but we didn't quite finish it. So not Mary. How many people are currently on one 5K park run from Hadley's Hope, Ellesmere Port Park Run? 617,000, 817,000, 1,017,000, or 1,217,922. How many people are currently on one 5K park run? Are we going to get a story today? And a sneeze a little bit on my knee. Thank you. Okay, question 4. This is question 4. Which of these is a real park run held at the venue of a Formula One race circuit? Is it Albert Park Run, Australia, Spa Park Run, Belgium, Monza Park Run, Italy, or Silverstone Park Run in the UK? It's actually quite a tough question. If you know the answer, then it's an easy question. But like, for instance, no, I'm not. I'll come back to that. I'll come back to why it's an interesting question. And otherwise, I give it away. Question 5. How many people have volunteered? Ooh, good question. This too, Ruth Mewis from Lancaster Park Run. How many people have volunteered but not ever completed a park run? Is it 544, 5,443, 54,438, or 554,438? How many people have volunteered but never actually completed a park run? Yes, Mary. Hello. And a bee with butterfly wings is the best hybrid sort of creature ever. Oh, here he is. Just in time. Hello, Matthew. Literally fresh from sleep. How was that? How was being woken up by Mary? Lovely. Have you got your phone? Do you want my phone? Got your phone. Okay, so you have to be quick. I'm going to do a recap of.
Can I do a poem?
We'd love a poem. I'd prefer a poem. Okay, so are you there? Parkrun.me/quiz14. You're just in time for the recap of the first 5 questions. Okay, everybody's waiting for Matthew. No, it's all right. We're grateful to have you. 30 seconds ago, Matthew was asleep. Do you want to come in a bit? No, you can't. Yeah, you can't look at the answers. All right, you ready?
No, I'll try to find it.
Okay. Question 1. What was the average 5K park run time worldwide in 2019? Question 1. What's the average 5K park run time worldwide in 2019? These are all really good questions, by the way, all these 5. 30, 28, 31, 29, 32, 30, or 33, 31. You there? You with us?
Yeah.
What did you go for?
32, 30.
Good. We got it right. Which of these is not the equivalent of a 5K park run distance? Here we go. 0.00000003343 astronomical units. 0.00000000500 petameters. 0.00000005285 light years, and or D 0.00000016204 parsecs. One of those is not a 5K parkrun distance. Question 3, and Daniel from Mole Valley Parkrun, if you are watching, could you just let us know, did you need the extra 3 noughts mathematically on the end of the petameters thing, or did you just add them anyway? Question 3, just our idle interest, it doesn't really matter either way. Question 3, how many people are currently on one 5K park run worldwide? 617,000, 817,000, 1,017,922, or 1,217,922. Okay, how many people have done one and no more and registered it? Question 4, which of these is a real park run held at the venue of a Formula One race circuit? Albert Park Run, Australia, Spa Parkrun, Belgium, Monza Parkrun, Italy, Silverstone Parkrun, UK. All of those, by the way, did you know that they all are Formula One race circuits? And in one way or another, they're all used for runs. That's what I was going to say. So I'm not giving that away. And question 5, how many people have volunteered but never completed an actual park run? 544, 5443, 54438, or 554438. Okay, round 2. As always, parkrun names. The question is always, which of these is the real parkrun name? Question 6 comes from Rona McIntyre from Halden Forest Parkrun. Thank you, Rona, for these. Question 6, Hill Ram Road Parkrun, Mountain Goat Trail Parkrun, Peak Cow Lane Parkrun, and Valley Sheep Path Parkrun. I feel that the correct answer has featured before in a quiz. And did you a little bit see the answer there? Question 6, which of those is the real parkrun name? Hill Ram Road, Mountain Goat Trail, Peak Cow Lane, Valley Sheep Path. Question 7 from Mark Nichols from Cassiopbury Parkrun. Ambulance Service University, Fire Service College, Police Academy, or St John's Ambulance School Parkrun? Police Academy. Do you remember those films? There were like a dozen of them. Ambulance Service University, Fire Service College, Police Academy. Oh, here's someone. Hello. Breakfast delivery. Mary's had breakfast.
She says that she needs more.
I won't eat because it's just not a good look. Or St John Ambulance School. Question 8. Thank you, Caroline. Which of these is the real parkrun name from Ed Gillam, Halden Forest Parkrun? Bear Creek Black Belt, Bear Creek Green Belt, Bear Creek Rust Belt, or Bear Creek Seat Belt? Question 9. Which of these from Aaron Trevor in Warsaw, in Poland? Oh, there's always one, isn't there? Jezioro Boskie Parkrun, Las Aniolovsky Parkrun, Park Jabelski Parkrun, or Zaliu Piekielny Parkrun? Which of those is the real parkrun name? Jezioro Boskie, Las Aniolovsky, Park Diabelski, or Zaliu Piekielny? And which of these is a real parkrun event name? Now, nobody is laying claim to this question. So presumably it's someone at Parkrun HQ, maybe you, Ian, maybe you, Tom, maybe you, Russ, who's decided this will be funny. But what you don't know is that I have a degree in Russian. So actually, is it parkrun Gulyats Begats Volunteerum? Is it parkrun Krasnoyarsk na Bierezhnaya? Is it parkrun Ne Zabывайте Svой Strikkod? Or is it parkrun Spasiba za Volonterstvo? 3 of them mean something parkrun related. I won't tell you what they are. Shall I tell you what they are?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what they are. One of them means thank you to the volunteer, in no particular order. Thank you to the volunteers. One of them is the name of the parkrun. One of them is don't forget your barcode. And one of them should be walk, run, or jog, but actually is walk, run of the volunteers. Okay. So that's that. I don't think we need to recap. I think we're 14 in. And I think we all know what the questions are for round 2 parkrun names. So I'm not going to recap them. The question for the previous 5 has been, what is the real parkrun name? Yes? Good. Everyone? Fine. Which the Russian one did you go for? I feel we should get the Russian one right.
I went for parkrun, the second one.
The second one. Good. We got it right. Okay. Round 3, true or false? There were 13 finishers at the first ever parkrun inaugural event. That is true. That is the truth. However, there were less than 13 in week 2. Is that true or false? What do you think, Mary?
I don't know.
You don't know.
But
I didn't know either. Now.
I know I know the belt one.
You know the belt one? Oh, okay.
What's the belt one?
Bear Creek black belt, Bear Creek green belt, Bear Creek rust belt, or Bear Creek seat belt?
So what's
Which is the real park run?
I
Black belt, green
I-
belt, rust
but
belt.
But I thought it was what was the real word, and I thought it was seatbelt.
Oh, well, seat belt is a real word. So's green belt, actually, a real word. I won't bother with what green belt means.
Is it
Actually, do you want to know? Do you know?
karate?
No. Black belt has karate connotations. I think there probably is a green belt in karate and other martial arts. But green belt is like an area of land that you're not allowed to build on. I think. I'm pretty sure. Anyway, we're on the true or false round. Question 11. There were 13 finishes at the first ever park run in October 2004. But next week, there were less than 13 in week 2. Is that true or false? Question 12. There are more than 25 different volunteer roles from Simon Temple at Hillsborough Park Run. There's probably another park run that goes past the football stadium. There are more than 25 different volunteer roles. Is that true or false? You get a t-shirt, of course, when you volunteered 25 times. But are there more than 25 different volunteer roles? If you think there are 25 exactly, hit false. If you think there are more than 25, hit true. That's how true or false works. Question 13. A greater number of people have volunteered 25 times or more than have completed 100 park runs. Is that true or false? Jerry Coleman from Dundalk Park Run in Ireland. I have the numbers. Do you want the numbers? One category of those, 25 or more volunteers or 100 or more park runs, is 59,000. And one of them is 101,000. The greater number of people have volunteered 25 or more times and have completed 100 park runs. Is that true or false? Did you see the answer? Yeah, you're very good at that. Although you can't see anything beyond your hair there, can you really? In 2011, Parkrun launched a short-lived series of evening runs called Dark Run. I suspect that's Tom's question. Am I right, Tom? Is that your question? It's obviously false. It is Tom's question. Are we going to have a rhyming thing anyway? In 2011, Parkrun launched a series of short-lived series of evening runs called Dark Run. Is that true or false? And question 15. Parkrun launched in the USA before it launched in South Africa. In the USA before South Africa, is that true or false? If you write down SA and USA, it's quite similar. Obviously, it's a U. There's a U different, but it looks quite pleasant. It's like if Sweden and Denmark play each other at football. In the top of the screen, it will say Sweden, and actually, if you use the letters that haven't been used from Sweden and Denmark, it would be Denmark. Just mildly interesting. Piece of general knowledge. Okay, we're going to go through the questions. Then we're going to go. We're going to go through the answers. We'll go through the true or false. This is how the next 5 minutes of all of our lives is going to work. We're going to go through round 3 again. Quick recap of the questions. Then we're going to go through the answers. Then Mary's going to do a story. Then we'll say goodbye and see you next week, which will be the last week that there's a quiz with no parkrun having happened. Because by the time we all meet up again on the 4th of July, New Zealand will have had their parkrun. Lucky old New Zealand. We are, as we said on the Free Weekly Time podcast, Helen and I, we're 90% delighted for New Zealand and 10% jealous as hell. Right. What are we going to do? True or false round. These are the 5 questions in case you missed them. Question 11. We'll run through these. Jog or walk through these. There were 13 finishes at the first ever parkrun inaugural event, but there were less than 13 in week 2. Is that true or false? Question 12. There are more than 25 different volunteer roles. Is that true or false? Question 13. A greater number of people have volunteered 25 or more times than have completed 100 or more parkruns. Is that true or false? Question 14 is false. And question 15, Parkrun launched in the USA before it launched in South Africa. Is that true or false? Okay, answers.
Right.
Oh, we're going to do the thing.
I
Some
reckon.
8s, some 7s, a 10, a couple of 10s. Happy birthday, Liz. An 11, well done, Jane. An 8, an 8, 7. Well, Gail, if 7 is your worst score, you're actually quite good. And Paul is saying it's a pathetic 9. But really, though, Paul, that's pathetic. Peter Atkinson with 3. That is genuinely right. What have we got?
I don't think I've got.
The only 2 I've asked you, we got right. We got the Russian one right, and we got the first one right.
I thought it was
9.
6.
9 over here. I don't know why I'm proud. I knew all the answers, and he got the 9. But anyway, Team Alexander 9. Sorry about that, Anne, with your 5. It's not. See, Ness, that's a humble brag when you say 8 out of 15 and poor. That's not poor. Anything below 5, yeah, 5 is poor, Steve. 5 is poor, Stan. But 7's all right. 12 is excellent, Karen. 9 is pretty good. 7 from David. 9, 10, 11. Okay, the answers were. Where are we? The average 5K park run time worldwide last year was 32:30. It's the petameters that was not the equivalent of a 5K park run distance. I don't know if did Daniel get back in touch to say whether those noughts after it were relevant. Anyway, the petameters were not. So a park run is equivalent to 0.0000000005285 light years. I think we might be trusting Daniel on that. I don't know if we checked that, but anyway, that's quite interesting to know. We do like a billionth of a light year, less than a trillionth of a light year. And we can't even do that in less than 20 minutes, some of us. Question 3. How many people are currently on one 5K park run? It's 1,217,922 are on one. 1,217,000. 1.25 million people have done one park run and no more. Question 4. It's Albert Park Run, Australia. I knew this because I was in Australia once for the Grand Prix and I had to park run. Albert was my closest, but I had to run a couple of miles north to a different one, which was lovely, whose name I forget. We got that right. But for instance, you could have been forgiven for thinking it was Monza because that's where Elliot Kipchoge tried the first sub-2. At Silverstone Park Run, there's loads of marathons and half marathons around Silverstone racetrack, and I presume there are in Spa as well in Belgium. Question 5. How many people have volunteered but never completed a park run? The answer is 54,438. The real park run names: Mountain Goat Trail. We've definitely had that before. Fire Service College Park Run. Where's that? Where are these, Russ, please? Mountain Goat is Tennessee. Oh, that's it. Mountain Goat Trail. We've decided that's top of the list of park runs we want to go to. Sounds brilliant. In Tennessee, in the Tennessee mountains, where the Barkley Marathons are held. Really want to go there now. Right, I'm sorry. Mountain Goat Trail, USA. Fire Service College is in Gloucestershire. Bear Creek Greenbelt. It was Greenbelt, not Seatbelt. Sorry, Mary. Greenbelt is in Texas. Las Anielski Park Run is in Poland, obviously. Yeah. And Krasnoyarsk Naberezhenia Park Run is obviously in Russia. The others meant so Gulyats, Bigats, Volunteerum is run, walk, a volunteer. Nie zabywajcie, that's don't forget your barcode. And spasiba is thank you. Za to the volunteerstwa is volunteers. Some of the Russian is still there. That much I know. If I ever had to send you a CV, it would say fluent Russian, but it's no longer true. Speaking of true or false, there were actually 14 finishers at the second park run. So that's false. 13 at the inaugural. There were more just at the second week. Question 12. There are more than 25 different volunteer roles. That is true. There are 28. I think I have a list. Has Ross sent me a list? No. Is it not all 28? Oh, no, that looks like 28. Run director, event director, marshal, timekeeper, barcode scanner, funnel manager, tail walker, finish tokens support, number checker, results processing, lead bike, warm-up leader, pacer, post-event close down, car park marshal, volunteer, coordinator, run report writer, photographer, VI guide, sign language, support first, timers briefing, event day course check, equipment deliver, and storage. That's interesting. I did not know, for instance, as you probably gathered from my tone of voice, that there was a lead bike at some parkruns. A greater number of people have volunteered 25 times or more than have completed 100 parkruns. That's false. 59,000 odd have volunteered 25 or more times, and 101,000 odd have completed 100 or more. Actually, it's 101,653, 654 if you include me, but I haven't officially. In 2011, Parkrun launched a short-lived series of evening runs called Dark Run. Obviously false, but very funny. Thank you, Tom. And question 15, Parkrun launched in the USA before it launched in South Africa? No. USA 2012, South Africa 2011. There you go. Done. Another quiz. Done and dusted. Let's have it. Oh dear, Joanne, 3 out of 15. And one of those was free, wasn't it? The Dark Run one was free. 8 out of 15. We need a story, Mary, if you're still interested. Oh, it's a poem. Is it a poem? I've been told, incidentally, Mary, that sorry, I just dropped my phone. I've been told that when I read over your shoulder, my lips move at the same time as you. I don't know why I do that. Okay, come and we can't move the computer, so you have to come and sit in my lap. Now, say hello to everyone. Say hello.
Hello. This is not poem. This is.
Do you want to show everyone your poem? We'll read it first and then show.
Yeah. I went on a walk. I went on a walk. Wenty walk. Funny walk. Pun walk. Sun pin. Come. Wenty.
No, what about that bit? That's my favourite bit.
Kiss, cuss. Wenty, wanty.
This is either high art. I think let's go with high art. Just to show everyone this is really great. Really great. And I think we might need it again, to be honest, because
and that's fairy.
Okay. And what's that next to a tree? Or shooting star?
It's the wind and it's blowing this tree and it's gonna fall down.
Oh dear. Well, stay out of the way of the tree, fairy. And then
she has other fairies that are tiny, weeny. That her babies around her.
Okay. I went on a walk, wenty walk, funny walk, pun walk, sun pin, come, kiss, cuss, wenty, wanty. I love that beyond anything you've done before. Has anyone seen your bee costume? Do you want to show off your bee costume? There you go. That's a bee. There's a bee. Do you want to? I tell you what. You say goodbye. This is gonna be a new thing. You can say goodbye to everyone. You say goodbye, and then do you remember what you do? You press live stream and then confirm.
You mean
This is end stream.
End stream. Yeah, sorry, end stream. Okay, so bye-bye. Okay, I'm going to say goodbye. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for joining. Now, Mary.
Bye. What there?
Bye.
Bye.
That's it. And then end. Well done.